Hello and welcome back to my second channel, Schwabados, and we are here with another reaction today. So DaddyPhatSnaps DPS just put out another Dragon Ball song. You know I'm a big fan of Dragon Ball, so I have to check it out. And apparently he goes hard. What's new? DPS always goes hard, that's his thing. So without any further ado, we'll get it straight on. Just want to apologize in advance for any background noise. It's like super warm, so I've had to get the window open, which is why I'm like bleached white by the sun. The fan's on. It's just chaos. It's not a good recording setup, but we make do. Alright, display capture's on, headphones are on, and the track is playing. 100%, it's up, it's cranked. Gotta get my water bottle still hydrated.
But you thought that I would just run and hide in the pain that I would up and die. You must think that I am a punk inside, because why would I give up fighting? I am a god amongst these monkeys, yeah. Infamous my name, yeah. Infamous my fame, and then the insulin get named, yeah. Been a hellin' bag, white pole races off the map.
Yeah.
Rightful places where I'm mad. Laser beaming, it's a rap.
Yeah.
I am heartless, I've harnessed this darkness, this harness won't tarnish. Revenge, you're harmless. Defense, I departed. Your friends, a martyr. You win, your armor will bend. Kind of power that you can't comprehend. Kind of power that you cannot prevent. We were chosen from a top descent. Monkeys, you were just too damn bold. I stay froze. Why you think my dad King Cold? Better lay low. See no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil. What about the beat though? Killed your people, slayed your dads. We aren't equal, stated fast. I never train, I delegate. You saying blood, I set them straight. I laughed and watched them detonate. Now it's time I regulate. Let us go back to my climb. King Vegeta in my pocket, and you're saying race was mine.
I want to pause to comment on the flow switch ups. He's like, we hear DPS do a lot of these non-stop, constant flows, which sound cool, but we like to take a break from that sometimes, and I do like that he's coming in with a lot of switch-ups and little changes here. I am like bleach white Michael Jackson right now, so I'm gonna close my window open. That's a little better. Okay, there we go.
What a life, things were different. We're no fights, you just listen. We're no rights, no resistance. I don't like this existence. You are worthless little bitches. Gave you purpose and equipment, and your life was never yours. So if I took it, it was business.
Yeah.
You ungrateful little monkeys. I rewind the hands of time. Back when I was at my prime. Back when all of you were mine. I've been resurrected now more times than I can count.
Yeah.
You blow me up and slash me, but I'm never down and out. Made a deal with the devil, now he put me back to work. Told him I would send him people if he put me back on earth. Vegeta, you're a family man, a nurturer and dad. Don't forget I notice who you are, a murderer and ass. You will never change, that fight is in you. Don't believe that's happening in you.
Yeah.
Little monkey, know you're rogue, cause if you don't, I'll show you gold. Now at this time I've been plotting and scheming. When I was in hell, I was dreaming, defeating you. Saying I'm knocking you deep in the semen and beating your lips, and they ceasing, they feeling the beast. Can I hear when I peel you to pieces? The leaders, the prince of a son to succeed is more like it than G. You keep being the weakest. I murder your friends and you're letting me leave with a bitch. You ain't no shit. Look at what me and your enemies did. We should be dead. You should have severed our heads, but you wanna bargain instead. Wow. Remember that when your whole family's ashes, you let it happen. All of those passes, hurry and watch every one of you vanish. Of all of your enemies, I am the baddest. Let us go back to my climb. King Vegeta in my pocket, and you're saying race was mine. What a life, things were different. We're no fights, you just listen. We're no rights, no resistance. I don't like this existence. You are worthless little bitches. Gave you purpose and equipment, and your life was never yours. So if I took it, it was business. You ungrateful little monkeys. I rewind the hands of time. Back when I was at my prime. Back when all of you were mine.
Okay. Okay, let's talk about that. So I didn't pause and speak about that a whole lot like I usually do, and I'll tell you why. There was nothing there that really caught me by surprise. You know what I mean? Besides a couple of little flow switch-ups in the first verse. There wasn't really anything there where I thought, oh man, I haven't heard DPS do this before. You know what I mean? And he also fell into the trap of, he writes hooks that you don't realize are hooks until the second time he says it, and you're like, oh, I guess that was a hook then the first time. It's a common thing that he has done in the past before. And it's easy enough to not fall into the trap just by doing more switch-ups in terms of the style, delivery, and instrumental. Yeah, it's a good track. It's a solid track, but I just think it's nothing that I haven't heard from DPS before, you know what I mean? Which sucks because that makes it sound like I didn't enjoy it, and that's not true. I really did like that track. It's just that a lot of DaddyPhatSnaps' latest tracks have each of them done something that I haven't expected or seen before from this dude, which is why I think I've been rating them so highly. It's just because it kept coming with something fresh, and this wasn't exactly fresh, but it was good. So it's time to rate it. With that said, please let me know. Comments below. What do you think I'm going to rate it before I even say anything? Okay, I'm going to let you scroll down. I'm going to let you click on the little leave a comment here. I'm going to let you think, what's he going to say? And then type a number. Comment. Done? Yes? Scrolled up? We're back. Okay. The rating for this, I don't think it hits 80s this time. Like I said, I just think I've heard this before. I think it's solid enough to land in the playlist though, so it's easily in the 70s. Easily. It's somewhere around the middle. Somewhere around the middle of 70s. If you're wondering why I'm stalling so long, that's because I'm still thinking. I think I'm just going to say 75. Straight 75 down the middle. A good track, a solid track, but nothing caught me by surprise. And it's the first track from DPS in a little while that I haven't rated an 80, which feels disappointing, but bear in mind, a 75 on my scale is still very good. Okay? Don't ever get it twisted, it is still very good. So yeah, DPS, solid production work, great vocals, good lyric writing in terms of having that great consistent flow and sticking to the vibes of the character, but just a little disappointed that I didn't hear anything that caught me by surprise or really pulled me in like you have been doing lately. Yeah, but keep it up because I love your work. So with that said, I'm gonna head out now. Check the description for a link to DaddyPhatSnaps channel in the original video. Support that man because he deserves it, and subscribe if you want to see more reactions. Peace.